Nutrition Nuggets by Pan. Selenium.
Selenium, it's like iodine's long-lost sibling. Imagine this. You're out in the sun with your friends, playing some frisbee naturally, when your best friend Selena, while throwing the frisbee at you, poses the outrageous question, "Hey, where do you get your selenium from?" Frozen in horror, you can't move your arms, the frisbee hits you in the eye, and off you are to an ophthalmologist's office. After taking care of your eye, you wonder, what is selenium? Should I be getting more of it? And did Selena aim for my head on purpose? Okay, first, how much selenium do we need? The estimated daily need for adults is between 55 to 70 micrograms, and until now, there is no consistent evidence showing that higher amounts have additional health benefits. The daily upper intake level is set between 3 to 400 micrograms. And both too little and too much can matter. Severe deficiencies occur below 20 micrograms per day, but are very rare, and mild deficiencies, for lack of symptoms, are pretty difficult to detect. On the flip side, chronic overconsumption above the upper intake level can lead to selenium toxicity or selenosis. Symptoms can include gastrointestinal problems, nail discoloration, brittleness and nail loss, hair loss, joke's on me, and interestingly, garlic breath. Acute intoxications from single selenium ingestions are also possible, but there's not enough reliable data to specify the amount necessary. However, they are very unlikely to occur from food. On that note, the selenium content of food heavily depends on the selenium content of the soil and can vary a lot, even within one country. So, the food in your part of the world could have very different amounts of selenium compared to where I live. For example, in one area of China, endemic selenium deficiency occurs just 20 kilometers away from chronic overconsumption above 500 micrograms per day, because their soil is, new word coming up, seleniferous. That's actually a word. One food that stores selenium very well, independent of its soil seleniferosity. Seleniferosity. Okay, that's not a word. Anyways, the food that stores selenium very well is Brazil nuts. And guess what? Their selenium content can fluctuate enormously. In one Brazil nut, it can range from 0.1 to 2000 micrograms. This extremely high amount was only found in one study though, with unshelled Brazil nuts, which are known to contain more selenium than the shelled ones that you usually buy in the store. On average, the range is between 6 to 300 micrograms for one nut, and even though this is still a large fluctuation, it's safe for daily consumption. So, if you stick to 1 or maximum 2 Brazil nuts a day, it's very unlikely that you acutely poison yourself. Chronic selenosis would still be possible if you were to consistently eat high selenium Brazil nuts. Last but not least, intervention studies have shown that just 1 or 2 Brazil nuts can actually improve selenium status. Yet again, this of course depends on how much selenium is actually in the nut, so you might as well get too little. So, to put it in a Brazilian nutshell, if you decide to go for Brazil nuts as a source of selenium, you could buy smaller packages and switch between countries of origin to diversify your sources. If you decide to supplement, 50 micrograms per day should be safe and sufficient to reach the recommended daily intake. Because remember that you also get selenium in varying amounts from other dietary sources, such as pot, lentils washed and rinsed, rice washed and rinsed, double the amount of water, boil, plate, enjoy. Any more questions about selenium? Shoot away in the comments, and for more great information on nutrition in general, follow us on our social media profiles and make sure to check out our website at pan-int.org.